Alright, now in today's video, we're going to be talking about something that was very, very painful for me, and I'm talking about really painful. And for a lot of failing traders out there, you know what? It's very painful for them because, after all, who wants to lose money? Who wants to actually sit through losing trades? I know none of you out there do, and it was very horrible for me when I was actually in that predicament. So in today's video, we're going to talk about that horrible time that I went through trading, and I probably lost, I want to say, somewhere around $5,000. For newbie traders out there watching this video, I hope that you can learn from my pain so this won't be you. And we're going to definitely get into it right after this intro. So now, I've spoke about this in previous videos on how I got introduced to actually trading. This was further back. I would say it was somewhere around 2009. I had a friend of mine who wanted me to go to this meetup. And I went to it, and they were speaking about the Forex market. At that time in 2009, I knew absolutely nothing about it. I remember there was this trading book that I picked up. I forget who it was by. I think it was called The 10 Essentials of Forex Trading. Some of you out there watching the video, you might know it. If not, you guys can look it up. It was a good book, and I started trading under a demo account for some time. Couldn't really get into it, and to be honest, I really think the reason why it didn't take off for me was due to the fact that at that point in 2009, we really didn't have YouTube and everything that we have now as far as education and learning. So for you young guys out there, it's definitely a plus to have the information on YouTube, because without that back then in like 2009, I mean, if there were some people doing YouTube, the knowledge base wasn't there to the point where it is actually right now. So there's a ton of information that we didn't have in 2009 that you guys do. You should definitely, be grateful for it. But it really didn't come too far around for me until 2016, 2017. Now, I wasn't in between 2009 and then I think I was probably still in it in 2010 on a demo account, but we never actually went live with real money. Trading wise, and it came back to me around by way of Bitcoin and cryptocurrency. I didn't come back around to the Forex market until after this, because at this point in 2016, 2017, I was actually trading Bitcoin, Ethereum, different altcoins, and things like that. Now, I've also mentioned this in previous videos, how I don't recommend anyone out there get into any of these trading groups or really anything like that without having the proper knowledge of what's actually going on in the market. You need to definitely take, that time to figure that out. So, without further ado, let's go ahead and get deep into it. So now I'm this, I guess you can say, uneducated trader, because I didn't take the time in my life to fully get the education that I needed to fully understand the market, trend lines, Fibonacci, things like that. I wasn't using them. I just basically went on the exchange that I was using and I put in buy and sell orders based off of a trading group that I was in. And when I first got in, this trading group was actually going very, very well. There was a point, I believe it was somewhere actually around latter part of 2017, somewhere in 2018, and the Bitcoin and basically the cryptocurrency market as a whole was just in this spiral down, and we were shorting the market. I believe, and we made crazy profits in the beginning. Like, I took my account from a couple $100 up to a couple thousand. I think there was one point I even had well over $10,000 actually in my trading account. And this was all from shorting Bitcoin and Ethereum. I think we rode Bitcoin all the way down to $3,000. You did have an opportunity to buy Bitcoin at around $3,000 in 2020 when the pandemic hit. We came back down, but this is 2018-ish when we first came all the way down from 17,000 to that 3,000 level. Anyone that's been around for some time in cryptocurrency, you know what I'm talking about. Where I got wrecked at, where I blew my whole trading account, and I'm talking about this whole time we were shorting from, I would say we were in heavy from $10,000 all the way down to this $3,000 level. My account is probably 5x, 6x. I blew it all just due to the fact of two things. Me not having the education to know, hey, you know what, this might be the bottom. Me also not having the education on risk management, on my money, because I think I might have been trading at that time with 50% of my account. So if I was even if I didn't have the knowledge and I was using proper risk management, I guess I would have never actually been in this scenario. But basically, the group that I was in, they're still pushing shorts. Hey, we're gonna go down. There's another leg down to 2,700. And the reason why I also stress in prior videos on not being too greedy is due to the fact that we're in this last leg. We're shorting from like 3,200, hoping for this drop down to 2,700. And we actually never got that. And it just so happened to be that on this trade, this is a nice fatty trade. I mean, I have my original money in this trade, and I also have most, like 90% of my profits in this trade. This is a stupid fatty trade because I'm like, in my mind, if I could just go ahead and get this last trade, I'm set. I'm good to go. I could double everything. I got super, super greedy. And it actually turns out, like I said, we never got that drop in Bitcoin down to 2,700. I think it was like 3,100 where the low actually was. And that was the bottom in Bitcoin forever. The most horriblest time to actually be in a short. So, and the story gets even better, even more juicy due to the fact that I was so set that this trade was gonna go well, like all the others did. Like our win rate at the time was completely ridiculous. I think we went 20, 30 trades completely without a loss. I think at the time I might have had about $4,000 ish. Because actually, you know what? In hindsight, I actually lost more because when I tell you guys I lost 5,000, I'm really kind of only considering this additional stupid move that I did. So I guess I should actually make this video. Probably when you guys are looking at it, it will, be on the sideline and it won't be 5,000. It's actually maybe even more like 15,000 because I did not want this trade to get liquidated, and I did not have high leverage. I think I was probably somewhere around 10x leverage. Threw some more money, cash, out of my pocket into the trading account to make my leverage lower, because I think at the time I had everything inside of my account into this trade, and I was even more so stupid to go ahead, take more money out of my pocket, put it into the exchange to get more. This was a scenario that actually played out for like 2 weeks. And let me tell you guys something. When I got the notification, I'm not sure if it was by email or text, but when I actually got that notification that said, hey, you're liquidated. Oh. And I think to make matters worse, this was maybe 2 weeks before Christmas / 2 weeks before my birthday, because my birthday is actually on Christmas. This was like mid-December, and I'm at a point where, okay, number one, I blew my account. Number two, I just took like most of the spare money I had to the side and I went ahead. Luckily, and this is why I also stress, don't do this trading thing, trading journey, whatever the case, whatever you want to call it, whatever the case may be. Don't do it with money that you would be hurt to lose, because it'll actually be devastating. I'm not going to say it was a horrible Christmas, horrible birthday, due to the fact that I'm a hustler. It is what it is. So in between that time, I'm sticking and moving. I'm doing other things. So I'm still able to do what I need to do for the family. Thank God. And everything was actually great. One thing that I definitely want to stress is the feeling that I had in my gut after making, I guess you could say, that double stupid move was horrible. Horrible. And then just where that put my mind for like the next 2 weeks leading into my birthday, leading into Christmas, was definitely not a good experience. So for anyone out there watching this video, that's a true experience that I had as a trader. That's how I lost a lot of money that could have actually just been prevented with the right amount of education. I'm going to be honest with you guys. And I felt that it was important to definitely make this video and put it up on the channel, due to the fact that I know some of you guys out there watching this video, you might actually be thinking, well, to do the two stupid things that you actually did, hey, they can't be someone else in the world that's just that stupid to do what you did. When I could have easily avoided all of that. Looking back on it with the trading knowledge and mindset that I have now, trust me, I know it was a pretty stupid move, due to the fact that that could have been 5% of my account tops, really 2%, that I lost, and it didn't even matter. I would have just leaped through all of that, started doing longs, and it is what it is. That's just what would have happened if it was me now, here in 2023. But what you guys definitely want to take from it is that you might not realize that the reality of it is that there are a lot of people out there that they do not take the time to get the proper education, and they're coming onto YouTube, this very same platform that you're watching the video, and they're finding people that offer trade groups, and I don't have anything against them. It's just that you cannot solely rely on anyone else's information. Even if you don't just get into a trade group, you just watch videos online and someone gives their opinion and you go out and you trade based on that information. No, why even do that? If you're going to take the time to trade anyway, take 6 months. Get educated. And I'm going to tell you guys, you will be surprised how much you can educate yourself on the market in just 6 months. And then now, once you get that education, you can now go ahead and trade with real money inside of the market. You don't need to just be searching around on YouTube getting into all these different things. And I really want to leave it there. It's really a thing on education. It's also one of the reasons for this YouTube channel. Like, I feel since I had such rough years and a rough journey into being successful, into being profitable, I owe it to some of you guys, because a lot of young guys out there, you're just like how I was in 2009, 2016. If I can help anyone out there speed up their journey and avoid certain mistakes, that's definitely, something that I want to do. I've been rambling for some time, but that sums up my biggest loss. And to be quite honest with you guys, I've never had a loss anywhere like that. So it was just ridiculous. That sums it up. Get down in the comments. You guys could let me know your thoughts. I'm always down in the comments replying to you guys and everything like that. Give this video a thumbs up. Get subscribed to the channel, and I'll see you guys in the next one.